Well, let's take a look at the risk for thunderstorms today. Severe weather. A large chunk of the Gulf Coast states in the orange and the red for strong and severe thunderstorms stretching up into the Ohio Valley as well. So a lot of storms possible. Rain, gusty winds, still kind of a lot of tornadoes as well. And this is definitely a sign of spring. Also, the springtime means a lot more people are getting outdoors. And one thing they're doing, camping. But when packing for your camping trip, remember spring can also deliver extreme wet and cold weather and without much warning as well. Now, to get you prepared for your next trip, Toby joins us now in studio. She's the Chief Operating Officer for KOA, or Kampgrounds of America. Thanks for joining us. Let's talk about this. I showed you the forecast. Severe weather across a good chunk of the southeast. What are things people can do to keep safe if they're out there camping in the wilderness? They don't have a building to go to. You're in tents and you have severe storms coming your way.
Right. At KOA, we try to anticipate every scenario. So if you're one of our campgrounds, we've got trained staff that can help in any situation. But I think part of being safe is being comfortable. So make sure you've got plenty of options for clothes. You want to stay dry, particularly with your kids, which I can attest to. So bring lots of extra clothes. If you're in a tent, make sure you got a tarp. Bring fire starter, waterproof matches, things like first aid kits. And I think the phone is the most important thing you can take with you while camping. It's really the Swiss Army knife of camping, so you can keep up on what weather's coming in and be prepared.
Okay, when you have your phone, your other electronic devices, there's no tree you can plug into to get some power. So how can you keep your power up on your phone when you're camping? Yeah,
again, private campgrounds, electricity is very important to us. There's always a place to plug in. There's also some unique products in the market, such as this one, which we call a kettle charger. So you fill this with water, get it on your camp stove for the heat source, and then what's really interesting about it is you can plug your phone right in here to keep charged up. We know a lot of people are online.
As well as you heat up water for coffee or tea, you still charge up your phone.
Then you're set to go.
All right. Well, I mean, some stats say that 61% of households now are actually out there camping. So who is out there doing all this camping?
A lot of people camp. It's crazy. 75 million American households are campers. We're seeing a lot of growth in millennials camping, a lot more diversity coming into camping. I think people are just really interested in the outdoors. They're looking for ways to reduce stress. They want to spend time with family and friends, and camping's a great opportunity to do both of those things.
My 11-year-old's a Boy Scout, just went on a two-night camp. He had a blast, so it is getting very, very popular.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about some of the things you need. What are the must-haves when you get out there and enjoy the camping?
Well, lights, I think are important. We were talking safety earlier. You definitely want to make sure you can get around in the dark. And stoves, particularly if you're near tents, you want to have a nice way to make breakfast in the morning and get to your coffee. Pretty important when you're camping.
And again, I know we're getting to the more popular months, spring and summer. What about locations? What are the best locations to get out there and do some camping?
We have 500 locations across the U.S. and Canada, so people are camping all over North America. We know the national parks are really popular and they fill up fast, so I'd suggest getting your reservations at the parks or at the campgrounds near the parks. But in the East Coast, we've got campground down in Sugarloaf Key, for example, all the way up to Watkins Glen, New York, and Bar Harbor, Maine.
Again, just like getting a hotel, you do need to have reservations for campgrounds too?
Yeah, they fill up fast. I would suggest going to KOA.com now and get on our mobile app, make your reservations for summer. Summer is precious time, a few short weekends, so make your reservations.
And definitely prepare, and get your things like your tents and your stove, and I guess you need fuel as well for the stoves.
Oh yeah, don't forget your propane.
All right. Toby O'Rourke from
Thank you.
Kampgrounds of America, thank you so much for joining us.